Hi Virgo, Seven of Pentacles, right. Ace of Swords, Strength, yay, Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, Eight of Cups, Queen of Cups. All right, let me chip my nail polish. Trying to scrape those up off the table. Okay. All right, Virgo, we got, feels like pregnancy here. We got pregnancy. And I don't, it's just jumping out. I'm not getting anything other than, oh, we got a little one. Got a little one here. Is that what you and your person are talking about? Looks like you come to an agreement. The heck's going on? This is like a, are we trending? Is agreement trending here? Because this is, you know, not too shabby. What's this? What's this Ace of Swords about? For Virgo, what's this Ace of Swords? Page of Swords. I think we're going to be seeing a lot of pages here because I got pregnancy coming through. And it's not a strong pregnancy reading, but intuitively, and it's like a little knocking. Pregnancy, little one, little one. What's this Eight of Cups about? What's this Eight of Cups for Virgo? Two of Cups. What's this Strength card about? So we got two eights and two aces. What's this Strength card about? I say someone feels duped, or something's just recently come to light. Something's just recently come to light. Someone's just like they found out something that has made them go, oh, gotta shift gears here, gotta try a different tack. Maybe it's about them saying, I need a timeout for a minute. I gotta think about some things. But this is new information coming to light. What's this? Okay, so we got High Priestess, there's secrets, and we got Nine of Wands. Somebody's not happy about what they've just recently discovered. They could feel like someone's not being on the up and up, but is it that they're wanting to take a timeout so that they can restore? Or wanting to pause everything about the relationship? We need to focus on this now. What's going on? What's this Ten of Wands about for Virgo? Hierophant. What's this Ace of Pentacles? Five of Swords. All right. So, it's over here. No, that one. This one. So what's this? Is this you saying, all right, I'll respect your space and your decision. I'm going to be over here doing my thing. Is this you? What's this Queen of Cups here for Virgo? Because it looks like you're open. It looks like you're open to talking and to figuring things out, but you're not going to lower your standards because you two are thinking, you know what, this has been a lot of work. We need to do things differently. I'm still open to doing things, and it feels like your person is saying, you know what, I need some time to think about that. So you moving forward was you taking care of yourself then, but you're doing it out of self-preservation and respect, because you're not going to chase after something that someone isn't ready for or someone's not willing to work on. What's this Queen of Cups? Interesting. Okay. What's this Queen of Cups for Virgo? Nine of Wands. Yeah, place of strength. What's this Queen of Cups for Virgo? Queen of Cups for Virgo. Strength card again. So this could be someone needing to kind of take some time to figure out how to get their business sorted, to get their affairs in order because they're going through a lot, and you're not losing any ground. You might be like, okay, we'll stop right here, and when you're ready to reconvene, then we'll meet back up to discuss. But you're not wanting to do because you're not willing to go any further with the way things were. So this could be someone needing some time before they're going to come meet you halfway. But let's see. Six of Wands. Magician. Okay, so what's this waiting about? Because you're having to wait, though. But you're not mad about it. You can understand why, and you're not willing to lower your standards. You're willing to work on it, but you're wanting to work differently on it. You're not willing to lower your standards. And if someone needs time, fine, but it doesn't take anything away from your position either. So you feel pretty clear about where you're coming from, and you want to talk on that level, like what you've recently realized, had some epiphanies, but you're not going to chase after them if they don't want to talk about it, and you're not going to do the way you've always done. It has to be, if we're going to talk about it, we're not going to argue. We're going to talk about it in an effort to do differently for the future, because you're kind of done with the old way of doing things. And your person's going to be kind of slow to come around to that. They are still mulling things over. And your position is, for the Virgos that I'm reading for, that's fine. Take your time. What else are you guys going to do right now, right? But you're not lowering your standards. And talking is going to be about proactively moving forward and doing us differently. It's not going to be about, rehashing who's to blame. And that took its toll. And that's why you ended up here and you're like, I'm not doing that anymore. I can't go back to that. So it's from here forward, it's about being secure, stable, and being open and honest. And you're willing to take either. If they're not ready for that, you're not going to chase after it. And you're still moving forward with, you're still moving forward. You're still willing to work things out, and you're not slowing down. And part of it could be because you're very busy with work, but you're not losing any ground on this either. And you especially don't want to get wrapped up in this either, because I think you are very busy with work. So this can't be taking up a lot of your time because you've got a lot going on anyway. But it's one of those things that it feels like right now you're allowing for it to be a work in progress, or to kind of hang in the balance. You're allowing to give someone the space or time that they want or need, but you're not wanting to continue in the same vein anyway. So if it works out that they want to walk away, you're fine with that because you're not going back to how things were. But you're pretty clear on what you want from here forward. And if your person doesn't meet you on that, you're fine with walking away, but you're also open to it if they come around. So you're kind of in this like, you know what, I'm figuring out what's going to be best for me. If you want to join me on that, awesome. But if you're going to kind of just be taking too long or not wanting to be open and honest and proactive, you're wanting to blame and you're wanting to kind of do how we always did, I'm not interested in that. Things have changed. This has been a reset. And for the Virgos that I'm reading for, you see it as that, like, look, things have turned around for me. In the midst of this horrible crisis, things have been renewed, restored, and have turned around for me. And I don't want any more senseless bickering. If we're going to figure this out, we've got a second chance. Let's do it the right way, or let's just go our separate ways. It looks like your person's going to want to take some time to think about that. What else for Virgo? But there's no love loss. Because you're not begging them, and you're like, hey, this is a wake-up call. Let's, from here forward, let's this. And they're like, well, I'm not ready to have that conversation yet. You're like, okay, well, if and when you do, I hope I'm still here. But you know what? I'm interested in forward movement and figuring out how to create anew and what we want. If you're not going to be with me, I'm going to do that with or without you. But I don't want to rehash old business. I don't want to do things the way we've been doing. It was a lot of work. We got to figure out how to be with each other differently. What else for Virgo? I'm telling you, pregnancy's coming through. I keep getting pregnancy. So we got the Chariot. So this is you moving forward with or without them. They might need a little longer to come around. I mean, and no shade, you know, they're afforded the time anyway, because either they're really busy or they actually are going to think about this. But I think it's I think you're in the right frame of mind to be like, if we talk about this, it's going to be about what we can do differently from here forward. It's not going to be about you blaming me or escalating or playing the games or shenanigans or silent treatments that we used to do. This is about from here forward, especially, and I think maybe that might be why you're open then, because there is the parenthood coming up. Basically, pregnancy might be on the table now, and so you are willing to make some concessions or leave the door open for this person because that's a game changer, So maybe that's why, because it's like you're moving forward with or without this person, um, but you're not gonna wait for this. It's like and normally, whereas you'd be like this, Eight of Cups, like this, you're still willing to talk and work things out. Maybe it's just like, okay, you and I can't be romantically, but I'm still okay with you having, us sharing custody or something along those lines. Like, okay, this part of us we can talk about, but I'm not talking about, anything negative in our relationship that's in the past, and I'm not rehashing that. But moving forward with the parenthood on the horizon, this is how we can come together and do things. Are you open to that? And your person's like, I don't know. That's fine. This is happening. So when you're ready, call me. But I'm moving forward regardless. Maybe because of the pregnancy. Okay. Because I don't think, I think too, they want the drama to end, but I think I think they're still thinking about things, whether the drama end is them walking away or drama ending is then coming back to the table after they've had some time to think about some things and then they're open to talking. It's still too soon to tell. They definitely need time though. But you're not chasing after them. You're like, okay, take all the time you need. I'm going to be over here and I'm still moving forward. So I hope you catch up to me. Yep, it's not over. This isn't over. You've still got things to talk about. The World reversed and Five of Swords. You've still got things to talk about. How is this going to shake out? And I think it has to do with some kind of either financial issue or pregnancy, because you're fine with this working out or not. But either way, you kind of got your mind made up on how you're going to do things or what needs to happen. And it's not petty. It's like, look, needs to happen this way because of this, this, and this. We've got this deal on the table. We've got finances we share, or we've got a pregnancy coming up. So we still have a lot to discuss and figure out. If you don't join me in those conversations, I'm still figuring it out and moving forward. So, and it looks like that's where it's left, that someone's going to be weighing their options and needing some time to figure things out. There's no love loss or hostility here. But another page. But perhaps you're wanting to get things move more quickly and decided, and they're just like, well, this is all I can give you right now. That's fair, but it doesn't suit to have that be passive aggressive and then like, well, I need time to think, and then they're just going to be petty and not contribute, because this directly involves them. That's why you haven't shut the door on this yet. You're giving them the benefit of the doubt. You're giving them a chance. And if they squander it, you know this person. You'll be able to know if they're being petty. And you're like, you know what? No, I'm not going to. You're making it hard for us here. But you're much more interested in having proactive decisions, getting things all laid out on the table so you can figure out what's what in preparation. Whereas this person's just like, I need some time. Okay. All right. I hope that they do reach that turning point about you two, because I think they're wanting time, and that's fine. But where you're concerned, it's like time is of the essence. It would really be a lot more beneficial if you and I could talk and figure things out now instead of you just taking time and catching up, because that doesn't suit. Because at some point I'm going to have to make these decisions and then just tell you how it's going to be if you're not going to talk with me now, because I've got to figure out what's what. Busy, busy, busy. And it could be, again, like I said, pregnancy. That's for Virgo. There's no love loss here, though. You're solely focused on what needs to be done for things to move forward. Like, this is looking forward. This is looking to the future. And you've got someone that's still trying to sort out how they feel about everything that's happened. And you're like, I get it. And if that's really the case, okay. But not, I don't want these games where you're being petty and you're like, well, I just need some time, and then you're withholding from me, because that doesn't serve anybody, and I'm not going to chase you. So, let's see, Virgo. Okay, so this is the world reverse, which is unfinished business, which is things not getting off the ground like you'd like them to. You're solid, you're stable, but your person's kind of having to catch up. So we got unfinished business here, and this says eternal dance, movement, wheel of life, path of least resistance. So you've got, not you, but your person is sorting some things out. They're trying to figure out where they stand on things, and you're like, let me make it easy for you. But not really, because there's no bitterness here, but you're not going to put up with any shenanigans, and you've got ideas and designs about what needs to happen, what you want to do, where you want to go. And you're giving this person time, but if they take too long, you're like, you're going to have to catch up, because I can't wait for, per se. I can't stay stagnant. There's too much going on and decisions need to be made. So this is you going with the flow, basically going with the flow. You got unfinished business that you need to talk about, but that could turn into you just making the decisions and going with the flow, because this person isn't really communicating right now. It might be, this is for like April 15th through May 14th, but I think this person is going to come around, but it feels like they're going to be trying to keep up, because you're not, I don't know, maybe this is more of a reading about how you two, how do I put this? Okay, this is what it feels like. It feels like they're going to come around, and it's not that it's going to be too little too late, but you're going to have decided quite a few things by the time they come around, and they're going to feel excluded or alienated, and they're going to be kind of testy about having to catch up to where you're at and meet you where you're at, because you're not giving up any ground. You're like, well, this is how it is now. And they're just like, well, there's not any room for me. And you're like, yeah, there can't be. I've got this, and this going on, and I've been having to deal with this, and you're just now getting here. You need to kind of fit in with the system I've set in place. And it feels like your person's going to be a little bit testy about that. Like they're not going to want to adapt. They're like, okay, I'm ready to talk about it now. And you're like, that moment kind of passed for me. I'm not bitter, but I don't need any shenanigans either. So if this is you being upset with me, you're going to play games and not support me where I'm at right now, you can't be here. Because this is how I've got it set up for me. And it feels like it might be talking about someone dealing with kids, and then someone finally decides to get on board, and you're like, yeah, no, you're kind of just joining in, and you need to follow suit. It's not about everything stops and we revamp everything because you decided to show up. Things are already set in motion, you need to adapt. That's what it feels like. That was a long way to explain that, but okay. Virgo. Oh, I did it again. Queen of Pentacles reversed. Strength reversed. So this is things being topsy-turvy, and you are incredibly busy, and you've got someone that, well, there could be some, I don't think it's just that things aren't calm or settled, because you've got strength upright and strength reversed here. So strength upright twice, and you've got someone that's trying to find balance and weigh the pros and cons. And this is a very, very busy time for you. Not so much for your person, but you're really, really busy. If they're busy, you're busier-ist. You're busy, busy, busy. And so that's part of the reason why you don't want any really complications. You've got a lot going on right now. Things are quite chaotic and not very settled. And you really need someone in your corner. If not, take all the time you need, because I don't need anybody complicating things for me right now. Okay. All right, Virgo. So I'm glad that you're standing your ground. You're moving forward from a solid or into a solid position, and I think that's where your focus is anyway. Like you wouldn't have it any other way. So that's why it's like that's what the eye on the prize is that stability and things leveling out and calming down for you, especially how busy and chaotic they are right now. So anybody that complicates that, like your person, you're just like, no, I can't have that. This has to be protected. So you can join me, and work with me, but I can't have anything impinge on that, because I need to be calm, stable, and secure, and that's what I'm wanting. I don't want to jeopardize that, so that's controlling. All right. Okay. I hope this was helpful.